Hi everyone! I am here with an update to my 17 in 17 makeup challenge that I started in December. This is a collab that I joined in on. It was started by Monica the Diva and Lorraine, so I will try to remember to link their videos down below. And I'm really enjoying being a part of it. I decided that for this update, I was really only going to show you the products that I've actually made some progress on, because there's no point really in showing you the ones that I can't measure or don't really have a discernible difference from the intro video. So for this project, the first category is 5 eyeshadows. The first is my Wet n Wild Brulee. Here's what it looks like. A really big amount of pan showing. Next are the shadows in my Urban Decay Smoked palette. The first was Kinky and the other one is Freestyle. I haven't been using Freestyle as much as I had planned to, because I've been using something else as a transition color, but I still have made kind of a dip from where I was before. And you'll probably notice I hit a little teeny bit of pan on Kinky. And the last two in this category are from my Stila In the Moment palette. Stila Instinct and Stila Spontaneous. So this white one and this gold. And as you can see, even though I haven't hit pan, I have made quite a bit of a dip. I have been using it, so hopefully you'll be able to see a little more progress at the next update. So that was it for the eyeshadows. Next category is 4 eyeliners as part of another project that I'm doing. So one of them has major progress, so I will start with that one. It is my Buxom Come On Over, and in December I was up here to this top line and I am down to here. So for a couple months use where I was sick for a while, I think that's pretty good progress. There was about 3 weeks since the start of the year where I was just too sick. I didn't care about doing makeup at all. So this one has good progress and I'm really happy with that. The next one I didn't use really at all, maybe twice, not even enough to warrant really sharpening it. So it's the Urban Decay Sabbath color. I didn't even mark a new line on it. It's this gray. But the next one is Urban Decay Smoke. So in December I was at the top line, and now when I measured it today, I'm just a little bit further down from that, as you can see. And the last one is Urban Decay Perversion. It's just in black. This was a full size. The other 3 when I started were travel sizes. And when I started in December, I had not even really used it at all. And as you can see, I used it a few times, enough to make progress. So I had to mark it. I think by the end of the year, all 4 of those will be gone. The next category was 3 powders, and I'm only going to show you 2 of them because the Laura Mercier setting powder, the loose powder that I'm using, I cannot measure that. Like, there's so much in it and then it goes up into the top of it. So I'm going to have to wait until I use some more to finally be able to get a good read on it. But this Physicians Formula Youthful Wear Pressed Powder, I keep this one in my purse, but I don't know if you'll be able to tell. When I started, there was a little bit of writing, and almost all of the writing has been completely worn off. The last powder is in this It Cosmetics square that I got, Bye Bye Pores pressed powder. And again, it used to have a lot of embossed writing on here, and that is almost completely worn away. It used to look like this. See how that's like sticks up a little bit? That's what it used to look like. And now the writing is almost completely gone. Powder is really hard for me to use up because I just never think to touch it up throughout the day, even though I need to, because I get all glowy. That's why I'm putting this one in my purse. I'm gonna use it more. So the last three categories, one highlighter, one bronzer, and one concealer. The bronzer that I'm using up is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I have been using this as a crease color, so that's how I was able to use up so much of it. I've really kind of been focusing in this range here. A little chunk of it that kind of, when I put my brush in it, it kind of popped off. So then I had to put it in the pan and kind of crush it up and use it a little bit at a time. But so that's why it looks like it's kind of chipped off, because it did, but then I did finish using that part of it too. And this is only the travel size too. This isn't the full size that some other people are using up. So if they can use up a whole one, surely I can use up a travel size. Goodness gracious. And then the next one, the highlighter, is this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. And when I started, there's an old guy driving by on a lawnmower. Is it a lawnmower? Could it possibly be? Why is he using a lawnmower? Oh. It was pretty much new when I started. And I don't know, my line is kind of weird, but how it's sitting is kind of weird. So it's kind of like, I guess I can show you a 360 view here. So I just, when I drew the line, I just kind of, you know, averaged it compared to where all the product is. And then my last one that I can show you, the Urban Decay Naked Skin Color Corrector in Peach. And I accidentally tipped it over and didn't notice. So when I marked it, it was about here, and it was the same way with this as with the Becca Opal, that I could see through it where it had run down the side. So that is where I am on my 17 and 17 makeup items. I will update you again as soon as I have, you know, more progress to be able to report. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see in the future. Thank you for watching. Peace and love.